Hello everyone. So in this session we'll discuss few problems on tossing the coins. So we know that when we toss a coin, there are two possibilities, either head or tail. So the number of possibilities are 2. And when we go with the 2 coins, so when I toss the 2 coins simultaneously, it may be head head, I may get head and a tail, tail and a head, and tail tail. So the sample space will be equal to 4, or the total number of possible outcomes are equal to 4. And when we go with the 3 coins, it is, see here, it is like when I toss a 1 coin, 2 power 1 is equal to 2. When I toss 2 coins, it is 4. When I toss 3 coins, it is 8. 4 coins, it is 16. 5 coins, it is 32, so on. These are the maximum number of possibilities I get when I toss the coins. And this is what will give you the sample space details. So sample space is nothing but is defined as the total number of possible outcomes. So let us start with the problems. So when 2 unbiased coins are tossed. So when 2 unbiased coins are tossed, what is the probability that they both show head? So we all know that probability of any event is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So we write the sample space as, because 2 unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. So head head, head tail, tail head and tail tail. The number of elements in the sample space S is equal to 4. So the probability of event. So what is the event? The probability that the 2 coins show up head is equal to 1 by 4. 1 is what is your favorable event. So 1 by 4, which is equal to 0.25. Now in the same question, if they ask you to find out the probability of 2 tails, then it would be even 2 tails also. If you see the sample space, only we have one outcome as here TT. So P of E will be equal to 1 by 4, which is equal to 0.25. So then we go up with the gate questions. A coin is tossed 4 times. What is the probability of getting heads exactly 3 times? So see here, a coin is tossed 4 times. So the possible outputs are 16. And what is the sample space? H, 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 T, T. So we write all the possible outcomes. So writing all the possible outcomes, see in which outcomes there are 3 heads, exactly 3 heads. So I have underlined with the green 3 heads. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am getting 4 times I may get the 3 heads. So probability of exactly 3 heads is equal to favorable outcomes 4 by 16. 16 is the total sample space, 16, or total possible outcomes. So which is equal to 1 by 4. And then this can also be done with the binomial distribution. So this method of taking a binomial distribution, will do it after we have discussed about this in theory. But this is also a way of solving this problem. Next, if 3 coins are tossed randomly, the possibility of getting at least one head is. If 3 coins are tossed randomly, the possibility of getting at least one head is. So 3 coins. So sample space 2 power 3 is equal to 8. And at least one head. At least one head. You can even check the various combinations like. So 3 coins, see here. At least one head. At least one head, how many times you are getting? The first one, second one, the 3 coins. First, HHH, HHT, TTH, HTH, THT, THH, HTT. So except tail, tail, tail combination, I have at least one head in all other combinations. So at least one head in all the combinations means 7 combinations out of 8. So therefore answer is 7 by 8. You can also write down the sample space in detail again. We'll go with the next problem. So a fair coin is tossed 3 times in succession. A fair coin is tossed 3 times in succession. If the first toss produced a head, then the possibility of getting exactly 2 heads in 3 tosses. Read the question properly. If the first toss produced a head, then the probability of getting exactly 2 heads in 3 tosses, including the first toss, is. Now 3 times you are tossing a coin. So what are the maximum outcomes? HHH, HHT, so on. HTH, HTT, THH, TTH, THT, TTT. So this is what is your total number of possible outcomes. Out of this total number of possible outcomes, here already the first one is fixed. What is that? If the first toss produced a head. So we are considering now my sample space will be reduced to the first 4 conditions. So HHHH. So 4 outcomes have first toss head. Now you are tossing the coin 3 times including the first toss. So including the first toss you are tossing it 3 times. So this is my sample space. 4 outcomes have first toss as head. And how many others have exactly 2 heads? Only 2 outcomes. What are the 2 outcomes? Exactly 2 heads means the second one and the third one. Exactly 2. So now the probability becomes 2 and my sample space will become 4. So 2 by 4. 1 by 2 is the answer. Yeah, next one. A fair coin is tossed 10 times. What is the probability that only first 2 tosses will yield heads? So read the question. A fair coin is tossed 10 times. 10 times you are tossing the coin and the probability that only first 2 tosses will yield the heads. So see here. Now coin is tossed 10 times. And what we are checking is the possibility that first 2 times I am getting the head. First time I may get the 2 times head and the other 8 times I may get the tail. Now we all know that when I toss the coin, the probability of the head is equal to 1 by 2 and the probability of the tail also is equal to 1 by 2. So first 2 times I am getting the head. So 1 by 2, the half will be half to the power of 2 because 2 times. And next 8 times the tail. 8 times the tail is, again the probability of the tail is 1 by 2 to the power of 8. So this is equal to half to the power of 10. So C is the answer. So next problem. If two fair coins flipped and at least one of the outcomes is known to be a head, what is the probability that both outcomes are head? Read the question properly. You are tossing two fair coins and at least one of the outcome is known to be a head. Then what is the probability that both outcomes are head? So sample space will be, because I am tossing two coins, HH, HT, TH, TT. But already the first condition is fixed. So most of the students, what they do is they take the 4 as the number of elements in the sample space. But here already the outcome of the first flip is already fixed, which is your head. So I need to take only the head tail and tail head outcomes only into account. Only 3 outcomes have the one head. So required probability is, and 2 heads is only HH. So 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is the answer. So these are the few problems, the basic problems as well as the problems which I have seen in the GATE examination. Hope these problems may help you. Thank you.